Hey, what's going on YouTube? Sins of Wrath here. How are you guys doing today? It is Sunday. I don't know what day it is, but it doesn't really matter. The fact of the matter is, I got some MSR gameplay for you guys. Originally, I was going to make it a live com, and then I was watching the news this morning, and I saw the funniest shit ever, I swear. Like at least 3 headliners that were just catching me completely off guard, and I started sniggering about it. And a while back, I did a segment called In the News This Week, and I was going to actually keep that going, and it took pretty well to the viewers out there, but the problem with it is that obviously doesn't always work. I mean, if there's something that's not really funny in the news, you can't just, you know, talk down people. It just doesn't work that way. So one thing that I did is I put that one out, and it's like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and just, if I find something that really entertains me, I'm going to go ahead and put another segment out. So I got one for you guys today, and this is it, In the News This Week. I'm going to call this one In the News Today, more or less, because this morning's news really got me off guard. Before I get into that completely, let's go ahead and discuss what you guys are seeing here. This is some MSR gameplay. Well, right now G36C, but originally MSR gameplay I was going to use for my 34 primary weapons in 30-day series, and this would actually be episode number 23 or 22 or something with a 2 in the beginning, but I hope you guys enjoy it. So my opinion on the MSR is, this is actually my first time using it, and I liked it. Good gun. Playing some kill confirmed, by the way, over here on Interchange with my buddy, with a few of my buddies here. So because I went ahead and changed it from my live com to a regular com for the In the News This Week, I want to let you guys know that I did crop it out of my theater mode, so take some of the boring stuff away and make it just a tad bit shorter. Alright, let's go ahead and get right into this. In the news. So the first thing that I saw that really just got me completely off guard was Osama bin Laden's brother-in-law. His name is Al Sandow, or Sandow, something like that. Like Sanda. Anyways, his brother-in-law actually put out to the British news that Osama bin Laden had told his children, which he probably had like a dozen of at least, because he had like 5 wives, to not be like him and, you know, attack the West. As a matter of fact, why don't you guys go over to the West, go to Europe, and go to America and get a good education? I just thought, are you serious? So this guy spent his entire life trying to kill Westerners, and he tells his children, hey, don't do what I do, go get a good education. Well, why don't you use that fatherhood ability, you know, back in the day at least, before you got killed? Why didn't you use that to change yourself and become a better man? You know, you can, with the money that you had, you could have helped people instead of destroyed people's lives. Doesn't make any sense to me. Guy's an idiot. Guy was an idiot. Alright, moving right on, moving to the next thing. If you guys haven't seen this headline yet, some hackers actually attacked a porn industry company that's based out in Luxembourg and stole a bunch of data from it, like including the country of origin, the full names of the people that were involved and that were actually accessing the porn site, and then emails and usernames from them. And I'm actually from Germany. I'm from Europe, so I can tell you that porn in Europe is like watching daytime soap operas. Here you got General Hospital. In Germany we have some similar, but yet you can, like, at noon watch that and you see X-rated porn. It's just like normal part of, hey, this is, you know, guiding light, blah blah blah, and the next thing you know that they're screwing. It's normal for us. So I can only see the reaction of the people, and probably majority of these guys that are accessing this website, by the way, are probably from the United States, and you can just imagine what they're thinking. Like, everybody's like doing the entire, putting their hands on their cheeks, you know, going, ah, you know, screaming off the top of their lungs. Everybody's gonna find out I watch porn. Oh my God, it's horrible. Like, people in Europe are like, yeah, so what? You know, I see this every day. What's a big fucking deal? There really isn't no big deal with that. I thought that was hilarious. I mean, it's kind of stupid. Another one that got me, really is a good one, and I really enjoy this one, is I live in Virginia, and right around the corner from me is a city called Suffolk, and they actually just put out they're trying to put out a law. I don't know if they've put it out yet, but they're trying to put out a law that keeps kids from cross-dressing in school. And I'm thinking, you know, this is basically to avoid the kids getting ridiculed and getting bullied and stuff like that. And I'm thinking to myself, how many kids do you have to have? And by the way, Suffolk is not huge by any means, okay? Suffolk is probably about 20 or 30 miles from Norfolk, and it is in the Hampton Roads area. It's probably the smallest of the cities that are encompassed in Hampton Roads. And the fact of the matter is, this town is not very big whatsoever. We're talking maybe like 100,000. I'm not really 100% sure on that, but it's probably about right. And I'm thinking, how bad does it have to be in school when you have to make a law on keeping your kids from cross-dressing? when you have little boys showing up like little girls. I mean, little girls dress up like boys all the time. That's called being a tomboy. But you bring it the other way around, and you got all little boys showing up like little girls going, "Hey, what's up, dog?" Man, come on, really? And you got to make a law for it to keep them from cross-dressing so they won't get bullied. Man, that's just what is our world coming to, man? There was nothing like that when I was in high school. I'll tell you that right now. All right, moving on. The last thing. This is actually nothing that's really kind of it's not funny or anything. But Whitney Houston died. If you haven't seen that headline yet. And she had a pretty precarious lifestyle, if you will. Was doing a lot of clubbing, was doing supposedly a lot of drugs, and she had a lot of interaction with stuff that a lot of people really don't. So I'm sorry, my voice is kind of probably raspy. I'm getting a cold here, but she's actually I love Whitney Houston. As I was growing up, she was really popular in the 80s and 90s, and her movies, The Bodyguard, etc. And her music was great. She was like the queen of the stage. She was like a Michael Jackson of the stage type deal. She has one of those auras about her when she sang. She was absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal actress and singer. Now they're talking about what could have possibly caused Whitney to die. The fact of the matter is her interaction with drugs was so heavy. I don't think a lot of people really knew that. And one of the things she had an interview with Oprah Winfrey not too long ago. Well, actually it was a while back. And one of the things she said, they asked her, well, do you use crack? And she's like, no, I don't use crack. Crack is for poor people. Crack is a cheap drug, whatever the case may be. I just smoke other stuff like marijuana and ecstasy and all that other good happy shit. One of the things that I actually found out is that she liked to smoke marijuana cigarettes and lace them with crack. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just a 50% poor people. I don't know. But, yeah. So, really, now people are trying to figure out how did she die. Let's get realistic, people. Most likely that's how she died. She was 48 years old. She wasn't old by any means. She had at least another 30, 40 years in her. But, yeah, there it is. Most likely it is drug-related. Well, Whitney Houston, rest in peace, girl. You were great, and, I hope you have a good life in the afterlife. Well, this is the end, guys. Talk to you later, and peace out.